Hello friends, we are back with a new video, JSW Steel. In this video, we have discussed about how advanced high-strength steel can improve automobile industry. There is an upcoming EV boom, right? How JSW Steel can take a part in it. Finding all these answers for a new investor is not an easy task. So, we have decided to make a video out of it. If you want to gather more information, you can check in the description box, but at the end of the video. Now, enjoy the video first. JSW Steel is the flagship business of the diversified $22 billion JSW Group. JSW Steel, certified by Great Places to Work in 2021, has emerged as an organization with a strong cultural foundation. Over the last 3 decades, it has grown from a single manufacturing unit to become India's leading integrated steel company with a capacity of 28.5 million tons per annum in India and the USA. Government initiatives such as smart cities and affordable housing, as well as building of industrial corridors, will boost India's steel demand definitely. All these factors, along with favorable demographics, point to a high scope for improved macroeconomic fundamentals and sustained growth in steel demand in the near future. In the year 1995, the company entered into a joint venture with a Praxair to build and operate world's largest cryogenic air separation plant for supply of oxygen, nitrogen and argon to Jindal's integrated steel facility in Bellary in Karnataka. In the year 1997, they acquired 60% stake in a city-based joint venture company, Chemicon. In the year 2000, the company implemented a total integrated resource planning solution for their business process, which was the first of its kind in India. The company's name was changed to JSW Steel Limited on June 16, 2005. By 2012 and 2013, JSW Steel became India's largest integrated private steel manufacturer. To know steel, we must first understand iron, for these two metals are nearly one and the same. Steel contains 98 to 99% of iron concentration or more. The small remainder is carbon, which makes a major difference in the metal's properties. Now, let's go back a little in time to know how it all started. In the late 18th century, during the Industrial Revolution in England, the invention of the steam engine by James Watt enabled the blasting of air into the blast furnace with a machine. This made the mass production of iron possible. Although iron was the main driver of this revolution, it was by no means a new material. It had been around nearly 3000 years since the Iron Age. For many centuries, the British had converted their iron ores to iron and steel by heating the raw materials with charcoal. By the mid-18th century, however, the iron industry was in a downward trajectory. This posed an industrial problem. What was now required was a method by which iron could be smelted in high tonnage qualities. It needed a better heat source than charcoal, possibly a new fuel for treating iron ores. The fuel they found was coal. In the course of a century, substantial change occurred as coal replaced charcoal as the fuel for smelting process. Coke proved to be a far superior material for converting iron ore to iron and then steel. The materials were now cost efficient and sufficient in supply. By controlling the additions of carbon through the use of coke, a form of iron was made called steel, which could be cast on an industrial scale. When we speak of building a new India, the conversation always begins with infrastructure. From roads to airports and power plants to maritime ports, every new construction carries with it the key to prosperity. Companies world-class steel provide desirable standard in strength and safety for vehicles at relatively low cost in comparison to other materials. With the government's continued thrust on rural and urban infrastructure projects, along with several effective policies in place, the company have been able to Make in India agenda forward. Steel has long been the primary material of choice for automotive manufacturers across the world. contributing up to 65% of the total raw material content in the average Indian vehicles. This has triggered the need for intelligent innovation that can substitute the traditional steel material. While aluminum is light, it does not have the required strength and it is much more expensive. So, what's the material on the forefront in the automobile industry today? When it comes to zeroing in on a material that can increase fuel efficiency and quality without compromising on durability and affordability, no material has made more impact than the high steel and advanced high strength steel. Today, advanced high strength steel AHSs are being used for most of the new vehicle design. New grades of advanced high strength steel can reduce vehicular weight by approx 25 to 39% compared to conventional steel, which means it can reduce the overall weight of a typical 5-passenger family car by 170 to 270 kg and save about 3 to 4.5 tons of greenhouse gases over the car's lifespan. With continued advances in technology pertaining to this field, applications for AHSs in automobiles will only expand. JSW Steel is the first company to manufacture high-strength steel and advanced high-strength steel products for its automotive segment in India. Steel consumption is widely taken to be an indicator of economic development. As a fast-developing country aiming to become a $5 trillion economy in few years, India's economic growth is closely linked to the growth of its steel industry. It is the ultimate article of trade which can potentially fuel the rise of India as a global manufacturing hub and give the much needed boost to its Make in India campaign. JSW Steel has been at the forefront in supplying cutting-edge steel equipment to strengthen India's inspiring story of sustainable mass transit system. It has the experience and the expertise led by a rich array of professionals in design, execution, procurement, quality control and sales. The digital era is upon us and it is unraveling itself every day. Every industry is warming up to unleash its potential in enhancing business. AI-powered chatbots technology can greatly enhance the digital service experience of clients and customers. So if a problem occurred along the production line resulting in delayed orders, your chatbot could notify customers and answer questions instantly. Now, if you want, you can pause the video here and check the SWOT analysis of JSW Steel. The Global World Energy Outlook forecasts a 27% rise in global demand for energy by 2040, with most of the demand coming from developing countries. Whatever the source, be it based on nuclear energy, wind, solar, geothermal, or even fossil fuel, steel has a crucial role to play in producing and distributing energy as well as improving energy efficiency. Why is steel the new green? However, as time passed, steel has emerged as one of the preferred building materials, owing to its tremendous potentialities. Whether it is about reducing the carbon footprint or bringing down the cost of construction, the versatility of steel is unparalleled. It won't be wrong to say that India's path to future growth and sustainable growth is paved in steel. India's steel export may also get an additional boost on supply chain disruptions from Eastern Europe due to the Russian-Ukraine war. In this new age of increasing urbanization and depleting natural resources, is steel going to be the material of choice for sustainable transportation and green future? To answer how and why or why not, World Auto Steel Kate Hickey has examined the vital factors that could make steel the ultimate choice of manufacturing material for manufacturers, designers and owners of future modes of transport. Lightweighting, safety protection, flexibility of design, durability and cost advantage. Electrical steels. We are speeding towards the era of self-driving electrical vehicles. Apart from supporting the environment, they will introduce a new kind of freedom to the driver and other passengers inside the vehicle to use their time for other activity or to just simply sit back and enjoy the views. Therefore, electrical steels are essential material for the construction of motors and generators for electric vehicles. In fact, futuristic electric mobility is unimaginable without steel. In the ultimate analysis, steel is the most environment-friendly material you can build into a car. Moreover, as steel can be infinitely recycled both at the beginning and end of its production, this powerful alloy has a massive advantage over other materials. When sustainability is the call of the times, these factors make steel central to the revolutionary change in mobility. Here you have completed the video. Now, if you like, you can share the video with people have similar interest. Let us know in the comment box on what topic you want to see the next video. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.